In the new year, I've started learning a new programming language. So I started learning Python on January 2nd, and today is the 4th. And I decided to try to port a little Java project that I had called Bakery. So that was bakery.java. This is bakery.py. And so you can see, um, got a good amount of work done on it. And so let me just copy my command, go to the command prompt. So you can see, yeah, welcome to bakery. I made the control system case insensitive, so I can type like that and it's fine. So yeah, the help command just brings up the controls menu again. And then, okay, let's hit enter, gain some coins. And visually you can see it's not doing anything. You might occasionally see a little jitter in like the line that represents where the cursor is, but really it's not going anywhere. Um, and then hopefully by now I have a good amount. Let's check. So that's the amount of coins that I have. Let's go to the store, buy some stuff. So generally Bake Power is what you want to buy. And a little change that I made to the way purchasing works, you can see after any purchase command, type a colon and the number that you would like to buy without spaces. So if I make a purchase command, which would be N, A, E, or B, and then exit would not be a purchase command, then I can put a number afterward, and then it says, oh, it's too expensive, you can't afford 22, but we bought 21. Whoops, sorry. So you can see here, I still have to get used to this because in the original bakery.java, this didn't happen, but continue purchasing or use exit to exit the shop. So that's basically saying you haven't left the shop, you're still in the shop, and you have to say to leave to exit. And if you try doing the enter thing while you're in the shop, it doesn't work. It gives you this command not recognized, substring not found error. Which I suppose I could make a system for it to, you know, run properly, even if you're in the command, or even if you're in the store, for it to just tell, like, oh, you're trying to use a command that's not part of the store, and we're going to let you because we can. But I think um, maybe I should just change the error message to include that you should exit the shop if you want to leave, rather than saying, "Oh, note that exit doesn't require," or all this like, "Oh, was it formatted properly?" Just say like, "Oh, you have to leave in order to leave," and then maybe sometime later I'll make settings, and then the settings would allow you to say like, "Oh, I want to automatically leave." And that would be nice, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's go to the store. And let's get some. I don't reckon I have enough money for an expert baker. Let's get some adept bakers. Now, let's say. I mean, I don't have enough money for 10. Oh, I do have enough money for 10, really. Check bell. Oops, I have to exit the shop. So, yeah, wow, I have a lot. I did not realize that I had that much. Um, so now we can look at our items. And we have quite a lot. Needless to say, I'm going to buy some experts and some novice bakers just to demonstrate my point a little bit better. So, okay, I haven't used this feature yet, but if I say N colon, let's say a 21, I don't know, and then continue purchasing, so then I can just say like E colon 2, yeah, and then I can exit. And then I can go to items, and wow, look at all of that. So now we have coins per second, we have bake power level, which bake power level is the number that you purchase from the shop. If I go scroll up a little, when did I buy it here? Bought 21 levels of bake power, but then bake power itself is the amount that you get per click. So that's what that means when it says bake power level versus bake power. I might need to explain that in game. It might be that like you can understand it just by looking at it, but I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should include a little explanation. But I think it would be more obvious when I add stuff like, oh, you get more click power based on the amount of per second production that you have. Like you get like 1% of your per second as a click in terms of upgrades, which is a plan that I have. I do plan on adding upgrades, and I think it would be pretty easy to do so. But I'm not going to do that right now. And actually, won't exactly be easy. Probably be at least a little bit annoying. So let's end. So then it says game saved, and then if I reload the game, that, then it says save load or save found with the following items. So you can see everything except the coins is the same as when I said items earlier. And the reason the coins are different is because I said this and then I kept talking for a while and then I said end. So that's why that is different. But it saved everything perfectly and it loaded everything perfectly. And I can hit wipe, I guess is the other feature. I haven't added a message that says like successfully wiped or whatever, but then if I look at items, you can see it's all back to 0, except bake power, because bake power you start at 1, because if you started with making 0 bakes per click, you wouldn't be able to play the game, basically. So, the one issue that I have right now is if you say wipe, you see how it still has the items. If I say end, it'll save that, and then if I load it again, it'll say save found with the following items, and then just say no items, which is kind of funny, but I really wish it did what it's supposed to do when you don't have anything, which is give you this little welcome to the bakery. But alas, I'll have to figure that out later. In any case, development's going well, so it's good. Good 8 minutes talking about it. That's really all I have to say. So bye.